In today's video, we're talking about car mats for the Tesla Model 3. Okay, so a question I get asked a lot on this channel is what car mats do I use with my Tesla Model 3? Well, to be honest, up until now, I've used the included car mats that came with the car, but I have been looking for an all-weather set to use in winter, especially when I'm in places like this. I'm currently in St Ives in Cornwall, and as you know, if you've been by the beach before, you'll get sandy shoes, muddy shoes, wet shoes, and I really wanted to protect my car from the elements. So as I was looking for some brand new car mats, a company called 3W reached out to me and was seeing if I wanted to review some car mats for the channel. So they are today's sponsor. And I'm going to show you these car mats. It's a really unique set, which is really well developed and designed for the Tesla Model 3. I went for the full selection, including the frunk and the boot. So let me show you. Now, before I put them in the car, I thought I'd show you them right out of the box so you can see exactly how they look and what they come with. So I've gone for the front TPE mats, the full single rear mat, mats for the frunk, the boot, and even the additional spaces. And I opted for the carpeted sections, which can click into place on top of the TPE mats. These products are so well made, and I'm not just saying that because they're sponsoring the video. I'm only actually allowing them to be a sponsor because I love the products so much. Now, each mat has been created after laser scanning the Tesla Model 3, and they're made from TPE from Sweden's Hexpol brand, which means they're not cheap rubber. TPE has no smell or odor, even in high temperatures. They're waterproof, non-slip, and easy to clean. As you can see, the level of detail of these mats is extremely high, and they're thick but flexible at the same time. So at this point, I've been using the car mats for over 3 weeks for my road trip, and they've been really great. They mold perfectly to the car, and you can either use them simply as the TPE mats only if it's going to be raining a lot, or you can pop on the carpeted sections like I do most of the time. I like the fact that they even have this slot-in section, so it will fit perfectly into the Tesla and not slide around once they're in, which I've seen happen with a lot of other mats. So to be honest, I've never been a huge fan of the complete rubber mats. I do prefer a nice bit of carpet in the car. I think it looks nicer and it's a little bit more comfortable on the feet. So the cool thing about these car mats is you can actually clip in a top mat. So you've got the rubber protection. If it's a particularly rainy day or you're heading to the beach, you've got that. But you can also clip in a nice little piece of rug onto the top of all of these car mats. Let me show you. You can see here, after a few days of staying by the beach, mine are looking pretty dirty. But if it's just sand or mud, you can unclip the carpeted sections and just bash off the surface dirt. Or you can take the whole thing out for a full wash, and then simply slide them back on and then clip on the carpeted sections. So that's a look at the car mats for the interior of the car. Now let's take a look at the car mats for the frunk and the boot. I've also got the frunk and boot sections, which are super handy. I actually had a bottle of window washer fluid leak in the frunk in mine before, so this would have been super handy to have. Again, they're perfectly molded, so simply drop them into your frunk and they're good to go. So when I was originally looking for car mats for the boot of the Tesla Model 3, there was one thing I noticed. A lot of them didn't have the cutout for certain sections of the car. They would cover the little cubby hole to the left of the boot, and they didn't have the cutout for the little loop that you need to pull up the little hidden part of the boot. And that's one thing that these 3W car mats have. They have all of these sections really well molded. It just fits so snug to your boot. There's a section for an umbrella if you're here on a rainy day, and you get the little loop as well, so you can easily get to your charging cables. Okay, so that's a look at the 3W car mats. I hope you've enjoyed this video, and I want to say a big thank you for 3W for sponsoring this video. If you want to check out any of those products, I'll put a link in the description below. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.